Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a really fun collaboration with one of my YouTube friends on here, Reagan, and we have thought of, well, I'm sure we haven't thought of this, but we decided as a collaboration we would do our dog chooses our makeup. So I am going out tonight, so I really hope that Josie's picks actually looks good. Josie's sitting right beside me. You can't see her right now, but soon she'll be in the spotlight and we'll see how this goes. I don't know how well she'll actually behave in terms of picking an item, so I've kind of selected 3 of each different categories of makeup, some of which are just different colors, some of which actually have different types of formulations to them. So let's see what Josie decides for our makeup today, and I will explain some of the products once we actually get into the makeup look. So I'm gonna bring the camera down and Josie is going to select all of today's makeup. Guys, this is future Gabby editing this video, and I'm realizing that the saturation and brightness is super off. I don't know what was happening with my camera, but it was difficult enough to get Josie to cooperate. So I'm so sorry for the quality. I hope you guys can still enjoy the video for the content that it is. But yeah, I tried editing to make it look better, but I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video regardless, and definitely future videos will be way better quality. Okay, enjoy.
Is it alright if I tell you some of my secrets? I'm in over my head right now, think they're gonna weigh me down, cause I don't like holding on to all of these feelings, and I just need to let this out, no. Conversations I have with myself, a lot in here that I'm dying to tell, keeping quiet cause it's all I know. Away, but it keeps coming back. Can't contain the emotions I have. In and out, gotta let it go. When it rains, let it pour. Getting lost in the waves. When it rains, let it pour. Let it wash away. Let it wash away. Let it wash away. Let it wash away. Some nights feels good to not have to fight it. Lose a little self-control, even if I get exposed. And it's alright. Oh, at least you can say that I'm trying. I wanna get lost in the storm. No. Conversations I have with myself, a lot in here that I'm dying to tell.
Okay, you guys, so that was Josie picking out the makeup. It was actually extremely difficult to have her choose without getting super excited that there was treats and food around. So yeah, I'm gonna go in depth a little bit more because some of the stuff I think was kind of cut off from your view. So yes, first of all, we're doing primer. So Josie picked the 100%. This is the luminous primer with vitamins and antioxidants. The other options were the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy. This is like a, I don't even know how to call it. They're called sunshine drops. It's essentially like a bronzing primer-ish. And the Ilia Pure Smooth and Prime. This is pretty good, but I've been really loving this lately, so I'm glad she picked this one. It does have a bit of an off smell, I'm not gonna lie, but I like the way it looks a lot. For foundation, there was only 2 options because I haven't been really wearing foundation lately, so I wanted to go with my 2 favorites. This is the Wander Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation, and then we also have the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. So Josie ended up picking this one, which is fine. It's got a kind of like doe foot applicator, and this might be too, I can see your feet in the shot. Jay's lying on the couch and I can see his feet. I'm gonna have to crop that out. I don't even know how much I'm applying. Actually, maybe this isn't too dark. I'm probably gonna look later and be like, holy tamale. It's okay, we can lighten up with our concealer. Let's see, I'm gonna take out, okay, not terrible. I'm gonna turn one of the lights down just because I find it's a little bit oversaturated, over bright. I feel like that's better. I'm just using a sponge to blend this in. I do like this foundation. I know some people are gonna say that Wander Beauty isn't like as clean as, let's say, like the Kosas or 100% pure, etc., which is true. But for a higher coverage foundation, I actually really like the way that this one looks and wears. Doesn't look too heavy on the skin, but it really does even everything out. Okay, I wouldn't call it high, I'd probably call it more of a medium coverage. Now I'm gonna do concealer. So Josie chose the Ilia True Serum concealer. This is in the shade Chicory, and the two other options I had were the Wander Beauty. This is the Duelist concealer, which is also pretty good. It's got one of those like lipstick ends, and then the other end is a liquid. And then I also have the Fitglow Beauty. This is their liquid concealer in the shade 2.5, a little bit of a heavier concealer, but this concealer lately has been my go-to, and I've actually just been wearing this on its own. It's got, this color in particular has more of like a yellowy undertone to it. So for setting powder, Josie ended up picking the W3LL People Bio Brightener Invisible Powder, which was like an OG favorite of mine. And then I discovered the baked formula, and this became my favorite. And then I discovered the Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder, and this has become a recent favorite. So I'm like a little disappointed Josie didn't pick this one, but maybe revisiting this guy, I'll discover that I actually love it. So I'm just gonna take some, and I just set mostly under my eyes, on my eyelids, and in my T-zone. And then whatever's left over, I kind of just fluff. Woof. I'm super pale lately because I haven't been really putting any self-tanner on or getting any natural tan. So I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of some bronzer and blush just to add light back into my face because I feel like I just look so deathly. Jay just laughed. Okay, so let's do bronzer. So Josie picked my Poor Little Broken bronzer. This is the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronzer in the shade Medium. They no longer sell this, I am so sorry, but it kind of has like a luminous finish to it. It is pretty light and buildable. So this is a great match for me in the winter time. Now the two other options I had were my Ride or Die. This is the Han Cosmetics Malibu, which is more of a matte bronzer, and then I also have the 100% pure Cocoa Pigmented Bronzer in Cocoa Gem, which is the lightest of the three 100% pure bronzers. I picked these specifically because they work well for me when I'm super fair, so even though I have a ton of other bronzers, these were the three options Josie had, and she wanted more of a shimmery one, because I would say the other two are definitely more on the matte side. But this will make me look glowy, especially because I found that Wander Beauty foundation was a little bit more on the matte side than I'm used to. So kind of doing this will help to liven my face up. It's funny because I'm using products I haven't used in a while, and I just like have been using the same like bronzer, blush, concealer, powder for like the last 2 months. So this challenge has actually made me try products I haven't tried in a long time. Just make sure I'm not going too heavy with this. I'm gonna grab my other mirror. I'm just using a huge fluffy brush with a shimmery bronzer because I don't want to concentrate it too much on like a contour. And for blush, we have the Kosas blush in Contra Chroma. This is actually a duo, but I'm just gonna be using the blush in this. The other two options we had were the Bloom brush, Bloom blush by hand. And then I also had the Ilia Color Haze Multi Matte in the shade Stutter. Really like both of these. This one's more of like an orangey nude, whereas this is more pinky. Actually, these are really similar, but this one's a bit more on the nude side. So we're gonna be doing that. On the cheeks, these are really pigmented also. And I don't believe this blush has any shimmer to it, so it's kind of just a nice matte wash of color. Then we have highlighter, something I actually haven't been wearing a lot of lately, but this one is the Saint Cosmetics 24 Karat Glow. This is such a powerful highlight. Does that make sense? It's very pow for a, can't really tell because I'm so fair, but it really does shine. And our two other options were the RMS Beauty Luminizing Powder in Grande Dame, which is super hard to open. I just got my nails done. I don't want to ruin them. Ah! I just dented it. Oh my god, Jay's laughing at me. Fudge! Okay, it's fine. It's super buttery. I just dented it. I'm pissed at myself. But this is like one of the newer clean beauty launches that I find are a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Blinding highlight. It's definitely more of a blinding highlight than a lot of the highlights in the clean beauty space, which is really nice to see. So I find that this is pretty comparable in terms of intensity, but you can tell this one's maybe a teeny bit more pale than this one. This one has a bit more of a rosy gold sheen. And then my other option was the Lila Bee Enchanting Glistening Glow, which is kind of like this really odd creamy formula, but once you rub it into the skin, it kind of turns into a powder. And this one's definitely more subtle, more glowing from within. So we chose, or Josie chose this one. So I'm just going in with, actually this is an eyeshadow brush, but I'm gonna use it as a really kind of concentrated highlight and just apply it right on the top so you can see how glowy and pretty that is. Do a little bit on the nose, do it above the eyebrow and on the Cupid's bow. Okay. What is next? What is next? Let us do our eyeshadow. So Josie picked the Ilia Warm Nude palette, which I really like, but I don't know, like this was more of my fall jam, so I'm kind of like pissed that she didn't pick this one, which is the Better Naked, and I've been wearing these trios so much lately, which are kind of just like these cool bronzy colors. Let's see if that will focus. Then we had the Little One palette, which I've done a tutorial on. Again, kind of more, I would say there's a mix of cooler and warmer tones. But yeah, this one's definitely super warm and we are going to make it work. I honestly think I'm gonna stick with this like super glowy, these glowy shades. And then maybe just add a bit of this darker brown. So let's see how that works. I'm gonna apply the two shimmery shades. I'm just mixing them together and applying that all over the eyelid. And because I'm being lazy, I'm gonna go with the same brush with that dark brown and just kind of deepen up the outer portion of my eye and kind of drag it a little bit into the crease. Oh, it's on my forehead. Okay. Next, I'm going to use the Vapour what is this? This is the Mesmerizing Eye in, I believe, just black. And I'm just gonna be drawing that on my upper lid. And I keep it pretty close to the lashes. And I like this smudged look. I just find it makes my lashes actually look thicker when I apply my mascara. This isn't the creamiest. It's stiff enough that like it doesn't just like smash and break, but I feel like it tugs a little bit at the eyes. Okay, let's do mascara. So Josie actually chose the Sappho. This is the vegan black mascara. Also did me dirty on this one. Didn't really want to wear this one, but we'll make it work. My two other options were a lot more volumizing, which is the Fitglow something Lash Plus mascara, and then the Well People Expressionist volumizing mascara. These are so good and they're really volumizing. This one has that like silicone-y brush, and I just find it doesn't volumize my lashes as much as I'd like it to. It's still a good mascara, and I've talked about all three of these mascaras in my mascara comparison, or like 5 best, 5 worst, if you want to kind of see a rundown on those. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't do brows, it's because I don't have any brow products except for one. So Josie didn't really have much of a choice there. So I just finished my eyebrows and the mascara. I'm gonna go in with our lip product, which I think is our final touch. So I've been wearing the Ritual de Fille. This is the White Thorn Enchanted Lip Sheer. Repeatedly, it's one of my favorites, and I love it. But I thought I would switch it up with an old favorite, which is the Kosas Rose Water, which is kind of just like a nude, and the Well People Optimist Semi Matte in Brave, which is kind of more of like an orangey red. And that's White Thorn, which we're using today. There we go. 'Tis the season where my lips are significantly more dry, so we'll probably have to exfoliate after this and reapply it. But there is the finished makeup, and Josie's going to make a grand entrance for our outro. Hi, did you pick mommy's makeup? Did you pick mommy's makeup? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry if the first part was super confusing to watch because I couldn't really figure out how to put the camera. But definitely go make sure to watch Reagan's video. I will link her channel, her Instagram, and her video that's like this on her channel. Josie's like, oh, daddy's doing something. So yes, definitely go check out her video. It's super cute. And like if you love doggies and you love JoJo. Bye. You're so good. Bye, guys.